Okay, guys, so good evening, or rather, hello, good day, whatever you want to call it. And welcome to another video for my channel. So, over the past couple of days, I've realized a couple of things, and I wanted to share one of those things with you. So, in the course of, playing around with designs for the next couple of videos that I want to do, I realized that I oh Lord, I realized that I was using the wrong size of crimp bead, so the gauge of wire that I had, right? And I only just realized it today. So the crimp beads that I'm using right now, very, very small. In fact, I significantly doubt that you guys are able to see it or will be able to see it clearly with this, but they're very small. And one of the things I realized with using that today is that I just need to use my crimping shears once with those size crimping beads, and it immediately locks into place. And of course, you guys know how I feel about covering the knots and all of that stuff. So I already pre-measured my wire, and I have attached my crimp bead and the knot cover on the end. So what I'm going to start to do now, push that to the side, is thread my beads on here for the first bracelet that I am making, right? And so I am using the shatter effect glass beads, and I'm using blue, and it looks like a very pale yellow, and these almost like puzzle spacers that have a slight indent at the end of it. And what that does is it allows the beads to just hug the spacer, so it is almost like there's little space there, and I just like how it looks with this particular type of bead. And so I'm using it now. As I established in a previous video, I lay out multiple bracelets, and I try to record me making the bracelets and my process and stuff one at a time, because I am not an expert at this whole video thing, and some people don't want to watch a 30-something minute video, which I totally get. And so what I do is that even when I break up, or rather I set out, hold on, I'm literally looking for the end in this speed. Okay. So even when I set out all of these different bracelet designs, I am only going to record the videos one at a time, right? So that you guys can see my process. Now, as I established in a previous video, I like the idea of having earrings to match the bracelet. And so once I'm done making or assembling this bracelet, I am going to, hold on, I am going to make a pair of earrings to match, okay? And I'm probably going to do that with most of the bracelets that I'm going to be making for the next series of videos, make the bracelet to match, make the earrings to match, so at least you have a set. Now remember, in a previous video I established that for me, a full set is being able to make the earrings, the chains, and the bracelet, right? Now, I also stated in a previous video that I'm just now getting started with all of this, and so I set a particular budget for myself, and I bought what I could afford within that budget space, right? And so as I get more into things and I grow my inventory and all of that fun technical stuff, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be buying more of the particular style and type of beads that I like, so that when I do sit down to make a bracelet and a pair of earrings, I can make a full set and make a necklace as well. I'm also looking at some charms, a batch of bulk charms, because I'm thinking I like things simple, but I'm not planning to wear all of the jewelry that I am making, and so I have to think in terms of what other people might like. And so I'm looking at some bulk charms that I would love to purchase, that I have plans to purchase, because the idea is that I would like to experiment with some bracelet designs whereby I can add charms to those bracelets and see. But for me personally, if I'm making jewelry and wearing jewelry, I don't want anything that's super flashy. I am not a super flashy person. I kind of like things that are a little bit more, how do you say, sedate, you know, a little bit more not flashy. And again, this is not to say that I have a problem with anything that is flashy. What I'm saying is that for me personally, I prefer not flashy, okay? So as I said, ooh, just now, no, you're not gonna fall. Damn it. There you go, I got it. So these crimping beads are very small, guys. But what I love about them being very small is the fact that I can, and let me crimp, let me take off just now. Right, so let me take off some of that excess wire and let me turn this. And now comes the fun part. And as I said previously, I have very fat fingers. And so, hold on. Right. And so I have, with my fat fingers, biscuits, cheese, and elbow grease. I moved some of the beads for my design, and I think this was supposed to be, yeah, that's supposed to be it. And so what I'm going to be doing now is setting the stage for that wire so that I can tighten this. Now this is the part that's always challenging. Hold on. Damn it. Okay, so I am going to take this off and I'm going to shorten the length of this piece of wire. Okay, yeah, so pull this down a little bit. So in doing this, I need to shorten this piece of wire. And I just realized there was something else that I could do because I have the particular type. So these are some needle nose, well, I'm calling them needle nose pliers. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but they have a flattened surface in between them, and my plan with that flattened surface, right, is to bend and to manipulate, right, is to bend, eek, and to manipulate this, the shortened end, so that I can get, bingo, I think I literally just got it in. Right, I got the crimp bead on, I got the wire, everything set. So now I just go ahead and crimp that bad boy on. And now that I have that set, I'm going to go ahead, and you guys know how I feel about leaving the crimp bead uncovered. There you go. Oh, biscuits. Hold on. Okay, guys, so you all know me and the fat fingers, we be having beef with these knot covers. And so let's try it. And so now let's try that again. And you guys know that this is literally the part that is the most challenging for me. not putting on the first crimp bead, but once I have the beads on the wire and I'm ready to apply the finishing touches, as you see, me and my fat fingers, we be fighting with the wire and getting everything positioned in the exact way that we want. So let me try a new knot cover, or at least that's what I am calling it. Right, so okay, yep, got it in one. There you go. So okay, so I have the beads attached with the spacers, and so the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to attach my jump rings. And again, you guys know that this is usually a fun, maybe not so much experience for me, and especially with my lovely fat fingers. Hold on. Okay, so right, get that in position. Don't I have another pliers like this? I think I do, but it doesn't. In fact, hold on. Let me see. And this is flat, yeah. I could definitely use this. So this one is a little bit shorter than what it is I have, but that's fine because it will do what I need it to do, which is, oops. Yeah, so this is the part where when you have fat fingers, right, so jump ring is closed, right. This is going to be the end of this bracelet, and what I'm going to do, yeah. So as I said, what I'm going to do, one of the things I'm going to do in any case is clip off some of this extra. Right, and this one that has a flattened piece inside, I'm going to flatten it so that it doesn't mess with anybody. And so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take another jump ring, going to thread it through the end of this loop. Then I'm going to hold it in position here. I'm going to take one of my biscuits, cheese, and elbow grease. And again, guys, the fat fingers. So give me a second. All right. So we have that there. And next I'm going to thread through the other end of this. And now that I have those two in position, I'm gonna hold this and reposition how I'm holding this so that I can do this in the way that I want to. And make sure exactly as I want it to. And there you have it. We have jump ring on the end. Hold on. Biscuits and cheese. We have a jump ring on the end, and we have the lobster clasp. And there you go. Completed bracelet. Right? So really quick. So we have, as I said, we have the completed bracelet. So the next thing I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to pull together the earrings to match. Okay, and I'm using the flat bottomed earring pins. So I'm putting through the dark or the blue bead first, then I'm putting in the same type of spacer that I used in the bracelet. I'm putting in one of the yellowish ones, and then these lovely, I'm going to call them flathead needle nose. I'm going to take this and I'm going to literally turn. I'm going to take this and turn, and again I will I promise guys I will get better with time. Hold on. Yep, hold on. Right, so now we have that there, and relatively simple or not, again depends on how fat your fingers are. You hook the jump ring through. Make sure you have a stable hold on it, because these bad boys will move on you. And then you hook your jump ring through. Then you take those lovely little pliers in there with the, I'm calling them the flathead needle nose. Biscuits and cheese. Come on, don't do this to me. There you go. And then you hold it. Make sure you have a firm grip on both ends or both aspects of the jump ring, and then it's just about putting them into position, closing the jump ring, and making sure that everything is secure. Okay, so we have one side of the earrings to match the bracelet. Let me do the other one really quickly. So again, we start with the flathead jewelry pin. Somehow I prefer the flathead, but at some point I will be experimenting with the rounded ones. Put the blue one on, put the pale yellow on, then take the lovely flowers, and I think I want to use these, my rounded needle nose. I think I want to use the rounded needle nose. And situate those bad boys in. Yeah, there you go. Lovely. And so now get the flat ones. Hold you. Thread my opened jump ring through. Come on. Thread my jump ring through. Adjust the hold on it, right? So I'm holding it up. Put the earring hook on the other side. Get my other flathead needle nose. And again, if somebody cares to share the correct name as they know it with me, I'm fine with that. Be nice about it though. I do bite. And it's about closing the jump ring. Come on. I don't like, there seems to be a little bit of a lip there. There you go. So with that, I have that in place. And then, hold on. I want to make sure. And so, there you go. And there you have it. So, in under 20 minutes, haha, I have a lovely new bracelet. And I have a matching pair of earrings. So thank you for hanging with me as I go through the learning curve. Please draw to your attention the fact that I did it in under 30 minutes. So thank you. There is an improvement being made. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And I look forward to sharing my next video with you. Which one of these lovely beauties will I be assembling? Tune in to find out. Please hit like and subscribe. And see you guys soon.